Good morning, everyone. We are the Group 5 and I am Valerie Ann G. And this time we will be discussing about the general purpose software, the different formatting styles in Word, the database, the advantages of relational database, the email client, and the differences between the telephone, email, and fax. So let's begin with the general purpose software. So it is also referred as the generic programs. It is a software that can be used for a variety of tasks, giving the user a wide range of features. So this software is popular and is commonly used in schools, colleges, hospitals, businesses, and other commercial centers. So best examples of these are the applications such as presentation software, where we can create stunning presentations, word processing na marami tayong pwedeng magawa, as it allows a user to write a novel, create a restaurant menu, make a poster, basically anything you need, and spreadsheet software for tabular data needs, graphics, communication, and database management. So isa sa kilalang brand is yung Microsoft. So all types of its application like the Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, and Microsoft Outlook are all examples of the general purpose software, dahil you can do a variety of tasks just by using such or certain applications. So let's move on to the GPS advantages and disadvantages. So first advantage is that it is quite cheaper. So dahil it attracts a lot of users, so basically mas mura. So next is readily available. Kasi unlike others that it may take some time to write, so GPS are easily available sa local computers. Another is that it's probably less buggy. Dahil thanks to modern data processors and updates from the developers, mas enhance na yung experience. Lastly, it comes with support for the users in terms of guides, books, online help, and user discussion platforms. So sa basic disadvantages naman, it might not perform all the tasks needed by the user. Kasi syempre, if mas complicated yung needed na task or yung mga features na kailangan ng isang user, so basically, mas advanced na software yung kailangan. So next is that not all features are used. Kasi syempre, hindi naman lahat magagamit.
Next is formatting styles. Formatting refers to a set of standards for academic writing that dictate how a paper should look, including typeface settings, margins, headers and footers, cover pages and page headings, and citations. When we say formatting, ito yung academic writing or formal writing. For example, yung research papers. Paano ba ginagawa ang research papers? Diba may sinusundan yun na format? And yung format na yun is, for example, yung spacing, yung headings, yung margins, yung fonts, etc. And then next is, a formatting style is a standardized approach to creating an academic paper or credits to the owner. It gives a paper recognizable appearance. Different academic disciplines typically use different styles, which is the MLA, APA, and the CMS. Next. So, ito yon. The three most common formatting styles: the American Psychological Association or the APA, the the Modern Language Association or the MLA, and the Chicago Manual of Styles or the CMS. So, in American Psychological Association or the APA, it is used when the topic is all about social sciences, and the Modern Language Association or MLA, it is used especially in research papers or if the topic is all about humanities. Also, it is typically reserved for writers and students. So, here is the APA format example. So, in upper right, nandun yung page number, and the title or the reference here should be in centered and bold, and the indent should be in double space. Next is the MLA example format. In upper left, doon nakalagay yung author's name and the year of publication. And the margin is 1. And in upper right naman is the last name of the author and the page number. And the it should be in double space. And the title should be in centered. And the indent is 1/2. Next is the CMS example format. So the title here should be in centered and also in bold, and the spacing in every paragraph is single spacing only, and the hanging indent is 2 margins. So next, moreover, in Microsoft Word, there are multiple types of formatting to apply to a given text, such as font styles, colors and sizes, text highlights colors, text alignment, clearing formats, change cases, etc. So, dito, lahat naman tayo alam ng Microsoft Word or MS Word at kung paano ito gamitin. MS Word or Microsoft Word is the most popular platform for text editing. Dahil sobrang helpful nito, especially sa ating mga students. Kapag may mga essay tayong gagawin, journals or research papers, kay MS Word tayo dumidiretso. And also, MS Word or Microsoft Word is a free application lang siya. Libre siya sa lahat. Mapay students or adults. Yun lang. Thank you.
So, the next topic is about database. A database is an organized collection of structured information or data typically stored electronically in a computer system. So, in other words, it is like your folder files, a hard copy one where you store your papers, documents, or other important information in that paper. So, if ever that folders get ruined or lost, then your whole documentation will be lost forever. So, what are databases used for? So first, businesses use data stored in databases to make informed business decisions. Some of the ways organizations use databases include the following. So the first is improve business processes. Companies collect data about business processes such as sales, order processing, and customer service. They analyze the data to improve these processes, expand their business, and grow revenue. Next is keep track of customers. So, databases often store information about people such as customers or users. For example, social media platforms use databases to store user information such as names, email addresses, and user behavior. The data is used to recommend content to users and improve the user experience. Next is secure personal health information. In this one, healthcare providers use databases to securely store personal health data to inform and improve patients' care. And lastly, store personal data. Databases can also be used to store personal information. For example, personal cloud storage is available for individual users to store media such as photos in a managed cloud. Next topic is advantages of relational databases. So first, there are so many advantages of relational databases, which make it a popular choice to store the data of the applications and platforms. Here are some significant advantages of relational databases or Relational Database Management System, or also known RDBMS. The first one is secure option. Uses tables, and there are highly secure options to store the data. These tables stay protected with the usernames and their passwords. For example, only an authorized person can access those tables and data to work. The developer can give access to only those users who have the username and password, and they only get access to their allowed table. Next is simple to use. There is There is not any process of query processing, and hence the relational databases are simple. The user is not required to pass any complex query to access the data, but if the user knows SQL query, this is more than sufficient, and they can successfully use the relational databases without any problems. Next is fast performance. RDs are easy to use and also are simple by structure. Hence, it allows the users to get fast experience. So, the user gets many optimizations, filters, or options to increase the speed of the data accessing. So, the application works perfectly fine in the relational databases, and also the user gets a smooth experience. Next is present data accurately. More likely produce an accurate and interrelated tables. As it uses the primary and foreign keys to make the relation between the raw, thus the user do not have any problem with the repetition of any past data they already have received. So, there are zero chances of duplication of the data in relational databases. Next is accessible anytime. User does not require any predefined path, hence the accessibility in the RDBMS is easier compared to other databases. Also, users can also modify the data quickly, and so it increases the chance of getting a more accurate result. And lastly, it can have a multi-users. It is one of the great benefits of relational databases, as many users can access the database at one time. So, even if the data is already updated, then also many users can visit without any issues. So, if the company uses relational databases, they can prevent the crash caused mainly by getting multi-users logged in databases. And that's my part, thank you. And next, I would like to call the next reporter.
Hello everyone, I'm going to discuss about an email client. Email client is a program that lives on your computer and lets you send or receive emails. You probably heard of email hosting providers. Every email hosting provider is connected to an email server, and every email sent is stored on email servers. With an email client, the emails themselves are stored on your computer's hard drive as small files. Ito ay isang program na sa inyong computer kung saan ka pwede mag-send or mag-receive ng emails. At saka yung email mo, pwede mo siyang i-store sa inyong hard drive as small files. Email is still central to most business applications, regardless of which type of office software suite you use. It is the primary method of communication between businesses. But there are a number of different ways in which emails can be used and stored. This includes the Outlook with Microsoft Office and alternative email clients. Email ay pinaka-central pagdating sa business applications. And pagdating sa business, ito ay ang primary method ng communication. And marami pang ways kung kailan mo pwedeng gagamitin at isa-store mo ang sinend mo na email.
And now let's move on in the protocols used in collecting mail directly from a server to a PC. Number 1 is a VOP3, is a protocol for receiving email on a single device. So, ito yung mga karaniwang ginagamit para sa pagtanggap ng mga email sa internet. Ito rin yung ginagamit mula sa malayong server and ipapadala sa isang lokal na client. Next is the SMTP. It's a relay service that can help you send email without having to build your own server. So, ito naman yung ginagamit para maglipat ng isang data. Ito din yung naglilipat ng data sa pamamagitan naman ng mga server. And next is the IMAP, one of the most common protocols for receiving emails. Ito naman yung proseso para sa pag-access ng mga email. Ito yung daan para ang mga malalayong lugar ay nakaka-access ng mas mabilis dito sa lokal. Emails are retrieved and synced from the server using mail access protocols like POP3 and IMAP. In essence, emails are downloaded or synced from the server using mail access protocols. To transmit emails through the server, emails client use the SMTP protocols or simple mail transfer protocols. And now, let's move on in the email, telephone, and fax. Telephone is a device for transmitting conversations and other sound in real time across distances. For personal messages, if emotion is important to convey, it made easier to communicate with each other, and this is the best way to get a personal response for a quick discussion instead of meeting in face-to-face. Next is fax is a communication way where people send the more likely exact copy of the documents to someone using telephone lines over large distances for easy access. It helps give paperwork simple and helps create a record so everything is safe and secure. And last is the email or electronic mail. Minimize it. It is a modern way to express your feeling to a particular email address that has been provided via the internet. It can include all kinds of files like videos, photographs, etc. altogether at ease. So it provides efficient and effective ways to transmit all kinds of electronic data. And that's all. Thank you.